live, buddy.
Are we?
I'm hitting the record button. I see audio on everything. Let me hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah, let me see. I need to see your levels. There we go. There you are.
All right.
Hey, everybody on live stream. Let's see. Let's make sure that's still working.
Nope.
Yeah, we're there. We've been sitting on the side tables. I don't know if anybody will show up or not after last week's debacle. You ready to go? We are.
We did beat the R and C last week for Jerry.
That's true. Oh, my thing is way over there. This is going to take a little bit of time to get used to. Different sides of the yeah, for me it is. Oh. You're in the same spot you've been. This is for me a different spot.
I don't like change.
So this is going to be interesting.
Actually, I don't sit over here anymore when it's me and Jess.
You sit over there?
I got bumped because this was our desk.
What I mean when we podcast, you sit over there and I sit over here. I'm going to have to focus on not looking at you and looking at my mic, or else the sound's going to get wonky. So, okay. Do. Hey, everybody. I'm Brian.
Joey.
Welcome to episode 87 of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. Come along and spend the next hour or so with us talking about gravel bikes, adventure biking, bike packing, bike camping, or just playing bikes.
Are we on 87?
We're on 87. Yeah, that's the number. I'm pretty, God, I hope so. Oh, but I've screwed that up before, though, so it wouldn't be the first time.
It's almost screwed up earlier, so.
Yeah, we had a whole show notes debacle going on over here. So we're trying the whole live stream thing one more time, and I think it went okay last week. Did you ever watch it back, Joey?
Nope.
You didn't? I don't know whether I watched it back or not. I can't remember.
No, it was the week before I listened back on YouTube, but
I watched some pieces of it, but I didn't.
Oh yes, I watched pieces. Sorry.
Yeah. Before we get started and before we get too deep, Joey, what's going on in the world of Patreon and PayPal?
Their servers were hacked. They took all.
Are you serious?
No.
Are you serious? You serious, Clark?
No,
because I would have been the one that would have known.
I don't get the emails. I support Patreon people, but I don't get our notifications. But we did have Dan from Central Ohio. Is he a Patreon supporter now?
Yes, he is. Hey, Dan. Thank you, buddy.
Dan said, love the podcast, guys. Feel free to talk more about the kayak fishing stuff, too.
Don't ask for that.
We got another podcast for that, actually. I ride gravel, road, and mountain bike here in Central Ohio, but also kayak fish. Keep up the good work, and thanks for the entertainment that helps me through the work days.
Nice. Dan, welcome to the family. If you got any
fam-danily.
If you got any suggestions, send them our way. We might listen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would listen. Central Ohio seems like it's got a gravel thing going on.
Maybe.
We've heard from those people out in Ohio before. Anything else going
on? Mr. Gabe upgraded his monthly contribution.
Thank you, Gabe. Saw that come through. Nice.
That's all that Trump money. No, I don't know.
You're obsessed with the Trump money, aren't you?
I know. I'm just waiting for it to show up one day.
No, it's never coming again.
Well, we did have some sticker sales. Mark bought a few sticker packs.
Nice.
From wherever Mark is from.
Have they gone out yet?
Actually, tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
About a week. Yeah, I apologize.
It's okay. You don't got to apologize to me. Apologize to Mark.
Sorry, Mark. I'll get more stickers anyway. So
we've talked about this so many times. We need to get some fresh stickers. We do, and
I even got like really close to it like a month ago, and I was like, I'm gonna use some of the Patreon, and
yeah, you even took Wes's money, didn't you?
Some of that, most of that's still sitting in PayPal. So,
what? We've got some support right here in front of us on the table. You see that?
Polar Seltzer.
No, the
wontons.
What? No. What Tom sent our way?
Tom sent the best whoopie pies. Sorry, you Pennsylvania people.
Are both of those for me?
Well, one's for me and one's for you tonight.
Oh. Well, then how do you know if they're the best? If you already ate one?
I had part of one earlier.
Part of the one in the package?
Me and Dave split it. Yeah.
Okay.
No, he brought like 5 or something.
Oh, I see how it is. I get one whoopie pie.
He brought about 6. I left some at the store.
You deserve more whoopie pies than I deserve whoopie pies. You deserve all the whoopie pies. No, you deserve all the whoopie pies, and there's no doubt about that. I can guarantee it.
They are, I forgot how he described it. He said they're a little bit different than the Amish style because he's used to like the Quaker whatever crap up in Maine. Oh my God, that scared me.
Hi, Jess.
and everything. So they are on point. They're so good. So when he brought them in, like it felt like the bread part was a little warm and the
Can you
icing was
reach
kind of
'em?
cold.
I can't reach them. I got too much stuff going on.
Don't squeeze them too hard. Oh, they're delicious. I'm going to eat one here soon.
Yeah, should we eat them between? Or whenever. Well, thank you, Tom, for the whoopie pies.
I'm not sharing mine though. They're that good.
Yeah.
I'll take whoopie pies all day.
So we're not drinking anything tonight. You're not drinking anything. I'm not drinking
I'm on a
anything.
seltzer kick. I thought about having a beer, but I think just water sounds good.
Yeah, this is kind of a weird day. The weather was weird this morning.
I waited outside for 45 minutes. It felt like get Chinese food, and so it made me really thirsty. And the saltiness of that's just
Yeah. It didn't do it for me. I'm having tea, and I think I'll probably go grab a seltzer water here in a minute.
yeah. I can't get out now. I'm in this hole.
So yeah, there's
Like I can't get out that way. And
this is so it is weird. I don't know. We'll solve this. I feel like I'm off my game a little bit.
I
Like
guess
I
just-
have a game to begin with.
Now I can see all your no teeth on this side.
I know.
I was like, oh, that's scary. You should sit on this side. I don't see them. So just, I guess for everyone's knowledge, we're trying to make a more permanent thing upstairs.
Yeah, we'll
round
get
table.
it straightened out.
And we're just on the hunt for a table.
Yeah, we'll get it straightened out, and then we're going to figure out.
We'll
how
get
to
it rounded out, not straightened out.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And then we'll get people.
Oh, we'll
back
put all
in
the
the mix.
tchotchkes on the wall that we got from everyone's made us.
The stuff
got
that
the
Ted,
plaque and all,
the plaque and the banners
And some
and
unpaved stuff.
the Sarah McLaughlin banner.
Oh,
and
do you still have that?
yes, I do.
Oh,
You
that's
kidding
going
me?
up there.
I
We even put the
absolutely-
GTD banner?
Yeah, I
Oh,
absolutely.
man.
We should
We'll
get
put
some
on
more
the 80s stash music, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I like it. So my big, I don't have much this week. I rode a lot of miles this week.
My weekly updates.
Well, I put 159 miles on the board last week.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like it though. Didn't feel like I did that many. I was
don't know
actually
how
surprised.
You know the day I did see you? I mean, he needs some chain lube on the Roubaix.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, I did already. I did.
Oh, you did?
It was the next day. I actually went out.
We
and
should have crockpot your chain
every time.
every time.
But you got me some. Last week you got me the black Pathfinders, which I haven't even put on the Diverge yet. But then today you call me and you say, "Guess what, sweetie? I got some fancy gum walls for you to go back to OG, what you really love and like." So
there's a restocking fee of 100%.
I want to get the Diverge back. On the road, it's actually kind of sad sitting out there with the wheel kind of half on, half off, and like dried up sealant sitting in the bottom of the tire. It looks very, very trailer park, kind of sitting out there like that. It does. It does. It's got this busted down, broke bike sitting there.
Poor little guy.
I know. I feel bad. I looked at it the other day, and it's like, it's dirty because of where it's sitting, and it's like it feels neglected and abused, and I feel like a bad owner. I feel like a bad person for my bike like that. So,
Do you know the day I did see you right here at the end of Dow?
yeah,
You know that cyclist that blew through the stop sign? And I was like, oh, I hate this.
yeah, that was one of the kids from the shop, right?
No, that was an older gentleman.
Oh, was
I've
it?
seen him multiple times. Well, I forgot
Yeah.
to tell you, when I turned left and up by the intersection by McDonald's, he cut off like 3 cars and just totally blew that. Oh, I've been getting so mad with cyclists lately.
So I didn't, because I was talking to you over my left shoulder,
Yeah.
and you were looking ahead, and we were kind of chatting as you were rolling down the road, and I saw the aftermath. You said, "Oh, look at that, somebody," and I thought it was just one of the shop kids riding to work.
Oh,
and
no.
was going through the intersection, because I can never tell when you're serious or when you're not. Like you
Oh,
told
no,
me,
I was like legitimately like, who's that jagaloon? Like,
you told me today is like I was driving along and Joey's like, we're gonna order Chinese food. I need your order now. So I'm like, oh crap, what do I want?
well, you said I'll do it when I get home, and I was like, no, now, and I was just joking.
Oh, I was almost home.
You took it serious.
So I pulled over. I found a parking lot. I found a parking space. I parked. I stopped. I turned the car off. Everything. I don't text and drive.
As you should legally.
No, I
Doesn't
did
your
a
truck
voice.
do that
I can
for
do
you?
the voice. I can do the voice thing. So I just said reply, and then off it went. So, what's your fortune? Read it.
Avert misunderstanding by calm, poise, and balance. I feel like I have to do that every day at work.
I don't understand any of that. What do you got going on in your world besides your Chinese food fortune?
What did you tell people about your Chinese? Well, we ramble on anyway. I ordered Brian crispy beef, but there's miscommunication about 6 or 7 times worth, and Brian ended up with like crispy, mushy, orange General Tso's beef.
It was
weird.
beef.
I told you, I was
like-
like, I don't know what beef you're getting, but you're getting it.
It was like it was fried, but it was like a doughy kind of like donut kind of thing on the outside of the beef, and then they put orange sauce on that with broccoli. It was the most bizarre Chinese food combination I think I have ever had. And I still ate some of it. You ate some of it, too.
It was weird.
It was gross. It was gross.
I'm trying not to chomp and.
Oh, I appreciate that.
That's why you can't go wrong with beef and broccoli.
Yeah, true.
About the same old for me. So I went to actually get my bike set up. They're both at the store, but we've been so busy we ran out of orange seal on Friday night. And basically, I need
I'm
some
so glad
seal.
I got some.
Oh, I ordered. So Thursday, I guess I missed cutoff for QVP, so it didn't show up till yesterday instead of next day like normal. I ordered a lot of orange seal. So we just couldn't set up my tires on this weekend. I was in no rush anyway.
I'll get mine set up.
I spent a lot of time on the water.
Hey, question for you.
Yeah.
So in those 5,000s, I normally put 2 to 3 ounces of sealant. That's about right, don't you think?
Yeah. Say 2's plenty. 3 is decent.
Yeah, I cut it back to 2 this time, and I normally put. I don't know why, but for some reason, I was putting 3, and then I saw that the syringe had marks at 2. And I was like, oh, well, then why would they do that if I needed to put more in it? So I only put 2 ounces of sealant in it. So
yeah, because I usually split those 4-ounce bottles front and rear.
Yeah, and I got the big bottle. What's going on with your knee?
Same old, same old. I had 10 minutes of exercise bike time last week.
Nice.
My bike time.
Is it a classy bike?
It's actually really nice. It actually has handles. It's exercise bike and
the hand bike.
Loosen up my
hand bike. Yeah.
Yeah, hand bike. That same old PT. Like I said, it is what it is right now, and it's feeling good. So, like I said, I want to start cruising around on my bike now that I got orange seal. That's about it. I had probably one of the hardest tire wheel combinations in my history of bikes today.
Okay, go.
The one that had it before this was an NV AR 4.5 with a Specialized Roubaix 3032 tubeless tire. A couple years ago, I was building a Mosaic.
Okay.
That was horrible. Like, I had to let the heat up, and like, I was basically ripping the skin off my thumbs.
Ugh.
Today, beat that. It was a Bontrager wheel, which I unfortunately didn't break the tire levers because the rust is non-breakable.
They just bend.
They bend, yeah. I could not get the Bontrager tires off this
we're playing
Bontrager wheel.
footsies.
Yeah,
that's a bonus of sitting over here on the corner. We could play footsies.
I got my hand-up socks on again. But then, as soon as I knew those weren't coming off easily, I automatically knew, because the GP 5000s aren't easy to get on a lot of wheels. But I have techniques.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, how do you do it? What are your techniques? Share.
Do you know how to do the reverse tire lever trick?
Yeah, where you put it on and then
you put it
yeah.
on reverse and then you slide it.
Yeah, I've never had much success.
That really is hard. This one didn't even work.
Okay.
I went through a lot of tire levers because it's tubeless, so I'm not worried about pinching it. It was a lot of wrestling. Even Dave, like 4 hands, and these are man hands.
Yeah.
No, these are just crap.
Well, no, I've got gimpy hands.
Oh yeah.
You know, because I've got
got junior whopper hands.
No, I've got the gamekeeper's thumb on both my thumbs.
Yeah.
I've got the banged up pinky. I've got trigger finger in 3 or 4 fingers. No, seriously, my fingers are just
it was tough.
It
put me through the races. Once I did the first one, I realized I had another one to do.
So it was just brute force. That's how it finally worked.
Just
it was.
Force? It did not, mathematically speaking, didn't seem like it was going to fit. And then I looked at Dave. I was like, well, the chances of this not sealing? You know, like there's not going to be any air pot. Like it's going to be tight.
Yeah,
it wouldn't seat at first. I was like, oh my god, I got to pull it off and retape it. Like,
oh no,
my heart went into my butthole.
Oh god.
Yeah, so that sucked. I did like 6 sets of GP 5000s today. I did like 8 tubeless setups in like the first hour of work today.
Well, it's because, I was literally going to do, after all my little tire stuff, I was going to do a little shop seminar on Fix-A-Flat, and it was going to be one slide. I was going to do a whole PowerPoint, and the one slide was going to say, go tubeless. And that was it. There's your Fix-A-Flat, done, finished, kaput. No more. Is no more. So.
That's about it. Like I said, I got some new... It was a gift from my Specialized rep. What are those new The new gravel tires from Specialized. I'm having a brain fart.
Not the Pathfinders, not the Triggers, not the Sawtooth. I don't know.
Actually, pretty irresponsible me not knowing that.
Yeah, brain fart, stage fright.
Yeah, so those showed up. They were a gift for helping him out and doing some of his builds.
Nice.
Not that I'm going to get any gravel time on them, but
you'll
about
get
40 laps around Dow Road one day.
You'll get there. Now, I was telling you that I use a tire jack.
Yeah, are you serious about that?
Yes, I am.
What's a tire jack?
Oh, come on, dude. It's the thing you
It's a big plastic thing that you have to lever. And
you lever it. It sits on the rim on one side, and it's got the little hook, and you grab the bead of the tire, and you lift it over a little bit at a time, and then eventually it pops on. Were you serious? You wouldn't want to use one of those?
No, you can use one of those, just as long as you're careful.
What could go wrong?
You don't have carbon. I don't think you're going to do anything to anything.
So what I do is I inch it. It's once I get the tire, if it's a really tough tire, like when I was messing with those Gator skins and the 5000s when I put them on my wheels just a few days ago, I'll get it seated around, and then I'll hold the left side of the tire with it out in front of me, and I'll just go to the very edge and take that tire jack and hook it and grab down to the bottom and just tweak it over and tweak it over and tweak it over. I mean, you still got to apply some force, but I mean, tell me though, is there something I could do that would actually jack that tire up?
No, I was just making fun of you.
Okay.
Rhombus. That's what I forgot. Those bad
Rhombus.
boys.
Okay.
They're pretty gnarly. I might just keep them in the box till I really need them.
So does that did that qualify as your weird repair of the week, or have you got anything strange to talk about?
I had that 3-wheel trike thing that came in 100 pieces.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
Did you get it together?
Yeah, they did miss some parts, and
No
so
surprise
now,
there.
Yeah. So I have to finish that tomorrow.
Yeah.
I got to tell them I'm going fishing. Anyway, no, I think that's about it.
That's
It's
it?
been a lot of time in my kayak last week.
Cool. Hey, I did a thing, and I wanted to feel all grown up, so I went on LinkedIn, and I created a Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt business page on LinkedIn. So anybody out
not
there
like a profile, like we could apply to work at Google?
no, like a page. Like a page and then when I actually went to my real business, and I had created a page for that, and I found a whole bunch of people that said they were employees that worked at my shop. I'm like, no, none of this is real.
Oh.
I can't figure out how to undo all that. But I thought, sometimes we want to be serious and talk to some industry type people, and LinkedIn would be a good place to kind of
Link us together.
Yeah. So anybody out there that's industry like the kid that wants to come along and join.
I know.
I sent him a Facebook or a LinkedIn request, but I don't think he got it. He didn't reply.
Like, oh, those
So I was
GTT guys.
yeah,
Again. I thought I lost them at Dave last year.
What's going on? What else is going on in the world, Joey? The tour has started. Have you watched any of it?
The first day I didn't know it was actually on until halfway through. So I watched that. It was like the last 5 or 10K are always fun to watch. I guess some people will watch like start to finish every day.
I don't watch it
It's
every
good in
day.
the background.
Yeah, I'll put it on in the background if I'm in the morning and I'm working. I'll have it on in the background because the first part of it's usually like really tame and not a whole lot going on. But that first day was literally wreck after wreck after wreck after wreck with all the rain. Oh my! And I can't remember any of their names. I know Peter Sagan, and Cavendish, and he's not racing. And there's a few names that I know. Froome is not racing. I don't know. It just feels weird, and I sure hope they're able to get through 3 weeks without an outbreak of COVID in the peloton. That would just really.
I think Europe did really well with.
France is like on a second wave. The day the tour started, they had 9,000 new reported cases.
Oh, that's the French though.
Yeah, well, and they're in like this. They're not doing. Obviously, they can't do a bubble thing, but they're in some sort of a weird. They call it a bubble, where the riders can only interact with certain people, and then those people have to interact with other people, and there's like this layering thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Hopefully it works. I really do hope it works because, I mean, it would be nice to have a little taste of normal. I don't know. I don't know how they're in shape for it, to be quite honest, because none of them, I'm sure, thought it was going to happen, and it's hard to train for something that you may or may not happen. Which is why I haven't started training for.
So I don't train for anything. You can't get upset if you're not in shape. Then you have an excuse.
I have not started training for anything either, and that's why I'm not training for the Croatan buck 50 because we taught to talk to Matt and figure out where he's at on that. And I would hate to see him do a whole bunch of work and then have it all kind of.
Well, he was literally that first weekend of COVID.
You still planning on shutting down for the month of October?
Yeah, I'm starting that movement.
Yeah. What kind of traction you getting over there?
I haven't actually announced it to everyone. Maybe I should put it on a LinkedIn profile.
You've announced it here a couple of times.
If it's on the podcast, it's obviously on the internet now. I just feel like August, we didn't see much inventory or anything. September is going to be weird.
Yeah. Yeah, September, if 2020 had a theme song, it would be the soundtrack from Jumanji. The drums when all the stuff was going wrong.
Yeah. Well, up until August, I mean, we did pretty good with still having stuff.
Yeah.
August was just as busy, not as much product to sell.
Yeah.
Numbers were a little bit lower. Still worked our asses off. Sorry, our butt.
Yeah, you could say that, I think.
I worked our butts off. And going into September, where...
You need to take some time off.
I'm taking October off.
No, I'm serious. I'm actually serious, Clark.
Yeah, I know.
You should take some time
tired.
off. Hey, I got a tech tip this week.
Yeah?
We were. Now, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. This was sort of
It was joint.
It was a joint tech tip because we've both done this in varying... I've never done it to the nth degree like you've done this. But I do it a lot on tour when you only have a couple of kits. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, you just wear your kit right into the shower. And I do it in campgrounds and stuff like that. You do it at home, but you also wear your helmet into the shower too, right? Just to
at
rinse
least
it all
take
off.
it in the shower. It's gross. Most people don't wash it.
It's a good way to get it clean.
Just clean it off. I mean, if you really want, I don't do that, but I don't take the pads out and wash them like in the washing machine. But
can you do
you
that?
just rinse it? You can, I think.
I don't know.
You throw your whole helmet in the dryer too while you're at it. See how that goes. No, you don't. It's just good disgusting.
Yeah, they do get gross,
and that's why I think after someone of your mileage and some of these people, I mean, I think 2 to 3 years too.
Yeah, I was going to
throw
ask
the helmet out.
I was going to ask you, what do you think?
They have a 3 to 5 year shelf life.
Okay,
and a lot of that's like just different elements. UV breaking it down, this and that. It's just all the gunk,
the sweat and the salt. I'm sure.
So yeah, sure. I mean, maybe wear it in 10 years. It'll help more than no helmet, but it doesn't do the same job as it was designed to do.
Okay.
So, and then if there's ever a lawsuit that comes back, I think there is fine print about a lifespan on that, and it's going to kick you in the butt.
Okay.
But like as much as you ride, I mean, I'd recycle your helmets every 2 to 3 years.
2 to 3 years. So
I know you buy nice helmets, so it's a little harder to chew on that one.
Yeah.
But the amount of you have some gross sweat, so that doesn't,
I do.
That doesn't help with the guts. You figure the more hours, that's the more UV rays on it.
Yeah,
just breaks it down.
Something to think about. Helmet's something you don't skimp on. And once you go in to look at a helmet, not now
during COVID.
Well, yeah, but if you don't want to spend a lot of money on a helmet, don't try on a helmet that costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's where I made my mistake. It was like, let me just try that on. It's like once you put it on your head, and it's like, oh, come on. This thing is just, it's like you're not
think
even
about it, your
wearing
helmet's $250, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But how many times have you worn it in the last, have you had it 3 years?
Yeah.
Not longer? Because
check.
No, you got it right when I came back, so that's going on 3 years.
Yeah.
You got the color that I was really upset that you got.
Why?
Because that color is not discontinued, but sold out. And I bought my black one like a month before you bought that one, and I came down to work at PAC. I was like, oh my God, that's the color I wanted, and you bought it.
Sorry.
I love your helmet.
Thank you.
I got the all black version. It's a very comfortable helmet, but that $200 isn't a big deal, or $250 after.
For that many years, and for what it does for you.
You should break it down how much it costs per ride.
Oh. I don't want to break down anything.
How about you figure that one out with your Chris? Yeah, Chris Howell with the spreadsheets. Yeah, it was Chris with the spreadsheets.
Hey, I got a new route from Chris and Alex today, and it came in. It's the Micho State Forest. I think they did a whole big trip, and they're talking about doing a bike packing trip on the towpath with their dog, and they got a lot of cool stuff going on. That little base camp Frederick thing that they got going on, they're really kind of getting out there, getting active, and I'm not sure what their end game is with that, but they're building a brand which is pretty cool, and that's part of what you do. I
Yeah.
mean, we didn't have a clue what we were going to do when we built this initially.
Still don't.
We didn't have a clue.
We finally got a
what was
LinkedIn profile.
we got all serious up in here now.
But back to the shower thing. I think initially it rinses everything off. Gets
Okay.
some of that grime off.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like your sweat, you put that through the washer, you're going to kill it soon.
What, my helmet?
You're like, even your whole kit, like when I we were
Oh,
saying
my kits don't last forever.
wear the kit into the...
Especially my bibs. It's like I have this
bibs
like,
break down too.
Well, no, yeah, they break down really fast. I have this weird like cycle where like these are the bibs that I wear publicly. Okay.
Oh, I was seeing your non-public bibs.
These are the ones that I wear publicly on group rides. These are the ones that I will extend to wear in public solo, and then I have the ones that are dedicated to trainer rides, which is basically I'm sitting there naked on the bike with nothing but a chamois.
Yeah, but wouldn't you
butt.
want the super nice chamois for the trainer, or do you just deal with it?
No, I deal with it. I
Oh.
deal with it.
Well, you want to like maintain proper social distancing right now with riding. Wear the non-public.
He's got built-in social distancing. That works. It works. Hey, and they do. When they start to get stretched out like that, and they're not right.
Oh, and the pad,
and they start to chafe in places that you don't want things to chafe, and you get no. They break down. They break down quick too. I'm lucky if I get. I'm lucky if I get a season out of a pair of bibs.
You ride a lot of miles though.
Yeah. Hey, aren't you guys doing a new kit at PAC?
Yeah, I confirmed colors with her because I had to follow back up because it was weird. Every monitor had a different color.
Well, yeah, that's monitors.
Because the monitor at work sucks, and then the other monitor at work sucks, and the third monitor at work I checked it on sucks. And I checked it on at least I have like a decent quality on this one. It looks different. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't. For some reason, it looked like yellow, like mustard yellow, or not high vis green. Mm-hmm. But that's coming out. They're like 7 weeks behind.
So I think it's really cool what you're doing with that. Can I share?
Yeah. Didn't we talk about it? We have, right?
No, we haven't talked about it.
Oh.
So your kits now, the shop kits now, are like black and blue with some gray, and it's kind of striping, and then there's a gradient effect almost to it.
It kind of gives you a different profile with the way the stripes go.
And it's kind of like a bright blue. Yeah. So what you're doing is you're keeping that same format, but changing the color. So the bright blue becomes neon.
Safety, whatever all the people like wearing.
And I think that's really cool because then there's some consistency across the brand.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's fresh and it's different and it's new. I love it. I think it's a great idea.
It's fun.
And you're giving all of your shop ambassadors, what, 2 kits?
4.
4. Nice. Yeah. Nice. You heard it here, Tom.
4. And you owe us 100 hours worth of work a week. That's how I'm taking off October.
Is that how you're? Is that how many hours you're putting in now?
And you have to bring whoopie pies to work. And sick. Yeah, we're doing another sick order too.
Yeah.
So it's throwing our money at the big old red S, but they make nice clothes.
They do. Although I swear, my cutaway,
I love that.
That has held up really well.
I need some cutaway bibs. Just to try out.
I wouldn't mind. We've talked about doing another kit.
Even just black bibs.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens is I got that nice that sunset jersey that goes down to the black, and then all my black bibs are getting washed out.
Gray,
so
brownish.
Gray, yeah. I want some Vanta black. There's a reference for you, Ted. I know what Vanta black is, buddy.
I don't know.
Black is the blackest black there is. Like so
like
black.
The Dark Lord's black.
Yeah, it's like so dark you can't even it looks hollow. So there you go.
I want to paint my walls like that.
Hey, Pudgy Pedal Pusher's watching, and I'll give a live stream shout out. Thank you, buddy. I guess Pudgy Pedal Pusher is a guy. I don't know. I really doubt that a lady would make her YouTube name Pudgy.
I say about 80% of women are not going to
not mess up the Pudgy Pedal Pusher.
I mean, a lot of dudes. I don't mind go. Anyway,
so there's a shout out. Good deal. Thank you, buddy, for watching.
Or man, lady.
You can't say anymore, can you? We just have to say they are watching.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
Thanks to anyone watching.
That's it. I'm trying to be right.
Whether you're
what's going on in the world of Strava Club, Joey?
We lost a member.
Wah, 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 wah.
Whoever you are, down to 613. We're getting closer to bringing Wes back home or something.
Yeah, we got to do something
actually,
about that.
I messed up Strava. Give me
What'd you
one
do?
second.
What'd you do?
To make, we're down to 130.6 for the top 100 last week. That's down
130?
10 miles.
I wonder what that is. People are starting to go back to work, maybe?
Yeah, I feel like.
Did you see today that Maryland has gone to phase 3? Means we can go see a movie again.
Did they put all the movies, like, I really want to watch that Wolfhound one with Tom Hanks. I think that's, like, iTunes picked that up.
Yeah.
Or Apple TV.
Apple TV picked up a lot of
Other
stuff.
got picked up.
Pay-per-view.
Freaking Top Gun's next year, though, is the problem. It's like the only movie I wanted to see. I go to, like, one movie a year in theaters.
Really?
Last year was Midway, which was something you had to watch in theaters, which was awesome.
Yeah.
I think I saw one. Anyway, I go about once a year.
I
just go for the popcorn.
I enjoy movies.
But back to our Strava, Baron Matthews from Madison, Mississippi, who's a real follower, is
Nice.
at 169.6.
Good job, Baron, doing the work.
Yeah. And random selection at number 2 came to Travis Olson.
Ah, nice.
I don't know who that is, but it looks like I don't even know how to. He's the Grusk man.
We all know who
Travis is.
Mononga.
I think it's Monunga.
West Virginia. Thank you, Travis.
Yeah,
Good job,
Travis,
buddy.
Mr. Grusk.
He is a Patreon supporter as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Travis.
We never got out to see Travis this year.
Well,
there's
we
always
not to see
fall.
anybody this
Yeah,
year.
we didn't see anyone. And then Elvis Centino with 192.9 from Olney, Maryland.
Nice. Good job, Elvis.
Yeah, we kind of.
Elvis has left the building.
No, Elvis is on the rides, almost 200 for the week.
And what did you say, 130.6?
Yeah, from
To
141
break
last week.
Nice. So
Slackers.
I was probably middle of the pack,
Mid-pack.
somewhere in the top one.
Mid-pack guy like the Dirty Chain guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we are down
Epic.
to 613.
That's okay. We'll pump back
So
up.
if you want to bump us back up, strava.com/clubs/gravel travel dirt.
And get in on it. Get in on the Strava Fun, the Strava Club.
Yeah. Or head to our website at graveltraveldirt.com, check out our gravel ride profiles, and then hit up the Strava while you're there.
I want to.
Can you access our Strava from our website?
Actually, yes. Yeah. There's like a big banner at the bottom that has all of the
like,
Strava
live
stuff. Yeah. And all the miles and everything, so you can see what the whole. That's what I was talking about the other day. When you
all
look
the
at that,
miles.
by the end of the week, it's like we've basically ridden around the world like 1,000 times. Our club has. It's crazy the numbers they put up. The total miles.
Gravel Travel Dirt or six?
Yeah, no, Gravel Travel Dirt.
Oh.
By the time the end of the week rolls around, I want to say it's probably 60 or 70,000 miles. Hey, did you see that Larry did a race this week?
Yeah, Larry blew up his wheel this week. He messaged me something.
Did he really?
He didn't blow it up, but I got the Larry. Hey, Joey. Well, he sent me some stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, should this make this noise?" He sent me a video. I was like, "No."
Well, Larry's like me. He claps his stuff out, man.
Oh, he
It's like-
rides hard.
Yeah. Ride it hard, put it away wet, and and come back later and do it again. Now I was so excited for Larry to actually get a race in, because I mean he has missed that so much. That's like his second race this year, or third race.
He did Dirty Kitten, that one, and there's another one that he threw in there.
So this was the McLean Farm Gravel Grinder, which we had talked about going out and doing that, and kind of being
Ohio?
a part of that. Yeah, in Ohio.
Oh.
So yeah, Larry, well, that's
I
not
guess
far for him.
he's not far. He's West Virginia.
Yeah. So that wasn't far from him, but I want to say it was. I think he did somewhere around 70 miles with like, I don't know, like 9,000 feet of elevation gain in gravel in dirt.
Mr. Big Ring Larry.
Yeah, I know. Riding the big hill at unpaved in his big ring.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't go any lower. Crazy. I feel like this has been like a weird down week where there's just not a lot going on. You know, I don't know. It's maybe the beginnings of the fall season, hopefully.
Yeah, but the fall is the best.
Oh my God, yeah, I can't wait. I am so ready for cooler weather. But it teased us a little bit this week, and now it's supposed to get nasty and hot again starting Thursday.
It was like 90 and then
yeah. It's supposed
I don't
to
mind the 90. It's the humidity.
It's the humidity.
If it wasn't
humidity
humid, bring it on.
No. No.
Tan nude outside. That.
You want to look at this or that?
Eh.
You ready for this or that? You think we're ready to dive into this or that?
Yeah, I feel
this
like I'm
week?
missing something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of a short week.
0 time. I'm burnt out at the bike shop, and I haven't ridden my bike. So.
We need to get a guest on. I think we've been so focused on other things,
getting this camera,
getting that set up and everything. And I'm still not exactly
sure. How's it
going
to be if we do a guest doing a live?
So I think what I'll end up doing is they'll call in still, and it'll probably just be the audio of the person.
Oh, okay.
I think that's probably how it'll play out.
Well, what we'll do is we'll figure out who, we'll get their mugshot and just print it and tape it.
Like right there?
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
We could just get their Facebook profile picture and then put it right there.
Let's do it with Dave first.
Clink, Dave. We haven't said Dave's name in a long time.
I know, I feel guilty.
I hope everything's going on track with that. I think it should. If Maryland's getting ready to go to phase 3 and actually open,
I feel like Pennsylvania was a lot further along than Maryland has been good.
No, Maryland's been really good.
Pennsylvania was doing really well.
Yeah. Okay, well then I feel like maybe they'll be in the same place.
Jersey, like that pocket too, because I think they were so close to New York. They took, obviously we know what happened in New York. I won't get into this, but Jersey and New York actually doing pretty well.
The only thing I worry about with Maryland going to phase 3 is that if they open up and people start to get lazy with it, and then all of a sudden
just everywhere.
It's like mid-October and we're like slapped again with.
And we look like Florida.
Oh God.
Anyway,
my daughter's been able to avoid it down there in Florida. She's in Florida, so she's been able to avoid it.
Florida.
Okay. Anyway, this or that. Let's do this or that. Let's do this or that.
Yeah.
First item is dinner themed. It's a dinner themed this or that. Would you rather have crispy beef, which is what I was after?
That's like
some nice crispy sesame beef. It's delicious. It's wonderful. Or some strange concoction of beef, oranges, and doughy breading. Which would you rather have, Joey?
I'm going to go with the crispy beef.
I am also going to go with this is the easiest this or that I think we've ever done.
You mean you don't want to finish yours?
No.
I bet if we put it in the air fryer, it might taste better.
No, nothing's going to make that taste better. It would just gum up your air fryer, and everything that came out of your air fryer would taste like some weird orange concoction for like months.
Ooh, I did. I made homemade onion rings, beer battered the other day.
Did you really?
I think about making them next Tuesday for.
You tease me all the time with the things you're going to make on Tuesday. We're going to have snakehead. We're going to have, this and that.
You should have come over on Sunday.
Well, I didn't get an invitation.
I don't even know I had.
Would you rather, Joey?
This one scares me.
Joey, this one requires thought. You feel like on the surface, you're just going to roll right through it, and it's not going to be like, okay, well, that's
I've been in similar situations is the problem.
Yeah, it's what I'm feeling is that you probably have some intimate knowledge of this. Would you rather pull a trailer on your bike now? We're pulling a bike trailer. Pull a trailer with Wes in it on the towpath, or would you rather have Wes pull you in a trailer on the towpath?
That's tough. Wes is 200 plus pounds.
Ain't no telling what he is now.
I don't know what. We haven't seen a picture. He said he's down like 40 pounds or something.
Did he say that?
He said he lost a lot of weight.
You know what? He was talking about riding his bike. So
he got pudgy. He was about this big.
Yeah.
We didn't fit through the doorway here. He's like, you should have seen the toast. I couldn't get through the doorway. Uncle Buck.
So there's your two choices. You either have to pull Doughy Wes while he's eating a strange orange concoction of Chinese food, or you have to trust Wes to pull you along in a trailer.
The anxiety and the stress from having Wes tow, like I've gotten in like rickshaws and a tandem, and Wes gets some like superhuman strength and just goes.
Yeah, he does.
Crazy.
He does.
And it's kind of scary. Like I'm surprised I haven't been hurt. Doing stuff with it.
Oh, I think I have been.
I don't know. I'd probably let him do the work. He'll get tired.
Yeah, he'll get tired of playing around.
Yeah. But I think it was.
But you may end up hurt before that happens.
Oh yeah, I remember a rickshaw a couple years ago. It was. I'm surprised we just didn't eat it.
So we were on the towpath doing a bike packing trip, and there was a whole bunch of us, and he had this weird game. He had this whole feats of strength thing that we were doing, where you'd get down and you put your head next to each other's head, and you couldn't and you had to try to grab the other person's arms and knock them over.
Try doing that now.
And then we had, I couldn't even probably stand up. There was another thing where he was like getting on a log, and like you were on one side of the log and he was on the other side of the log, and he was trying to knock each other off the log. And
in the water or on land?
No, on land.
Oh.
No, on land. You kidding me? It's like right next to the campfire. Like,
Right next to the big rocks to crack your head open. Sounds like a West thing.
He does some crazy stuff, but I know exactly what you're talking about. He gets like some weird like thing going on, and all of a sudden he's all jacked up. Have you seen? Now I'm going to go way off topic, but this is super cool. The grasshopper mouse versus the scorpion.
No.
Have you ever seen that? Okay, so I was listening to NPR has a podcast.
I don't like violence.
Well, no, this little grasshopper mouse is a badass.
Is it a mouse?
It's a mouse. It's a mouse in the desert, and it's got these big giant ears and weighs like an ounce. It's nothing, right? And it was on NPR shortwave. It's like a hoity-toity science versus kind of thing, and they had this whole like the grasshopper mouse versus the scorpion, and this grasshopper mouse will come out, and it's evolved and developed this tolerance of the scorpion's sting. So you think this little mouse is just going to get destroyed by this grasshopper? Well, the scorpion, he'll run up and grab the scorpion, and the scorpion will lay him a couple of times with the stinger in the face, and you can see the mouse shake it, but they say apparently chemically that just jacks the grasshopper up.
Oh, that's Wes.
And it goes absolutely ballistic, and the scorpion's just stinging it, and then finally the scorpion's tail is ripped off, and the mouse is and this is the best part. At the very end of this whole interaction, the little mouse will go over and lift his head up and howl when he's done, and it's like this weird little high-pitched kind of thing going on. It is
sounds like Wes.
Legit crazy. Go to YouTube, Google like grasshopper mouse versus scorpion, and enjoy, because it's legit great. But it does. It's like Wes on like little superhuman strength thing.
I remember.
Did you make a choice?
I'm gonna have Wes tow me.
Yeah, I'm the same place.
I rode in a Jeep with Wes when he first got it, and we almost rolled it twice.
It might be
knocked
fun.
a boat off the stilts behind the store.
It might be fun though to like hook the trailer up and like with like a quick release pin, and then tow Wes, and then reach around and just get it up to about 15 miles an hour, and then reach around and pop that
was
pin.
It Wes? No,
I'd do that. I'd do that in a heartbeat.
No, I think it was Wes. It was either Wes or my friend David. When I had my little skiff, I towed him from the Solomon's boat ramp up to Brooms Island. I didn't let him. He didn't think we were going to go that far.
Yeah,
that's a pretty long haul.
Yeah,
I just kept going, and he was sitting in the inner tube. He's like, "Hey, you guys!" I'm like, "Just hold on, buddy." Could have just rolled in. I would have stopped.
I want to defend Wes here for just a minute though. He will use that super strength to help you though at the same time.
Oh yeah.
I've seen him do some pretty big things, and we were talking about the first aid thing last week, and I don't know if we've talked about it before on the podcast or not, where Wes and Gary saved that dude up on the towpath.
Scary Gary?
Yeah, no, Gary Schmidt.
Gary Schmidt's scary.
Okay, they were doing a ride up on the towpath, and some dude had a legit heart attack, and they were doing CPR and saved the guy's life. So, yeah. And I popped over into the live stream, and Ted said the Vanna Black story is the best tale of petty revenge in history, even if you aren't a color dork, and that is legit. There's a whole backstory behind Vanna Black with how it came about, and the backstory on Vanna Black is really.
Can I get some
cool.
socks in that color?
You could, but you wouldn't be able to see them. They would just disappear in the sock drawer.
That's how all my socks are.
Okay, number 3, whoopie pies from Tom or whoopie pies from Unpaved?
Oh, I didn't see the unpaved part. I just thought you were going to put Pennsylvania.
Unpaved.
That's tough. These were like freshly made. Tom did them. Mm-hmm. He came in crying, said, "Please take me back." These were really good. That's
these
a tough
are?
one. Maybe he can make them like bourbon infused too.
That's what I was thinking. Because at Unpaved,
I guess I could just drink bourbon and eat that anyway. But
at Unpaved, they had the liquor infused whoopie pies, and that's what when I think whoopie pie anymore, I go straight to liquor infused Unpaved whoopie pies.
My only complaint about Unpaved last year was I didn't find more whoopie pies to take. I wish because Brett sent me some of my toolbox. We sent it back with they have like 10 buffaloes too. These are really good. We're gonna eat them at the break.
Okay.
Tune in for our fishing podcast next.
Yeah. We live stream there too.
Yeah. I get it. We live streaming the fishing podcast.
We did last week.
You didn't get the live stream?
Oh, live stream.
I'm gonna go Tom's.
You're going with Tom's?
Yeah, I lost all the PA followers.
Nope.
But
Nope. I'm in. Well, obviously, I haven't tasted Tom's yet.
I don't want to see them. Tom has like 8 seconds of fighting left in him, and I don't want to see any of that.
That would be rough. Yeah. He's got those big meaty paws.
And he's an old sailor.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I bet you. Yeah, that would not be pretty.
Yeah.
Obviously, I haven't had Tom's. I haven't tasted them yet. So this is a judgment that's based not upon taste. This is a judgment
that's huge.
It's based totally and solely upon experience. The experience of finishing Unpaved and being at the after party and consuming whoopie pies while you're consuming whatever who cares beer is coming out in Hot Pockets and
I just had coffee.
That after party was legit fun, and I cannot wait for 2021. Oh, hey Dave, I've got a message for you. And this is a strange way to send it, but you remember Phil Smith won the first entry to 2020 Unpaved?
Yep.
And I talked to him a couple of days ago, and he's like, hey, I'm not going to make that. Is that okay? And I was like, yeah, of course it's okay. And I think David already mentioned that he would push it to Phil's to 2021. So hopefully that'll
make it to 2021.
But here, this is the cool part. Our listener, our friend, our good buddy Phil was not only the first entrant for 2020's Unpaved. He is now the first entrant for 2021 Unpaved. So, Dave, there's your message. I got it for you. Well, and I prefer the unpaved whoopie pies. Change my mind. Fight me. But that's it. That's where I'm at.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I'm like one step closer to wanting to marry Tom, and this helps it.
Oh,
I'd marry Tom any day.
Yeah. Tom's wife got super lucky because he would make her like a little cricket doily. He would cut her out little doilies if she wanted little doilies, and then he would go out and build a trailer and all sorts of stuff. He's one of the most handyman people.
He'll literally everything from baking whoopie pies to remodeling your bathroom.
Yep.
Tom will do it, and then make you a trailer for some whatever you want to do, gypsy lifestyle in between.
So the last item on this week's This or That, ride the ride of a lifetime on a really dilapidated bike. Okay, so like, what do you mean? Because you wrote this. What do you mean by the ride of a lifetime?
Think about that one ride that you've always wanted to do.
Special, like so place, experience, the whole thing.
Everything, the whole experience.
Okay, it's perfect. It's like
it's perfect. It's
weather's perfect.
Yeah,
the course is fantastic.
It's like a Jimmy Buffett song. It's just
okay, got it. So the ride of a lifetime.
But then you're riding a clapped out 26 converted whatever.
Gotcha. Piece of
barn. There's nice versions of those, but not a nice version like
bar end.
Yeah, like a bar end shift, a not so nice setup.
Gotcha.
And there's nice setups that are 26 strap bar end shifters, but the one that just pulled out of the shed for 20 years,
not it.
And you're like, oh.
Okay, so you get a ride of a lifetime on a really crappy bike, or a crappy ride on a bike of a lifetime.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? I'm digging deep on this one. I'm digging really deep on this one.
Crappy ride. So just something that's miserable. It's rainy. The course sucks. You don't have whoopie pies at the end.
But you're on a bike that everybody's like, you got to ride the blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
Which one would you pick?
Oh, me? For me, the granola's coming out, and I would choose the experience with the ride of a lifetime because I really could care less about the bike. Not could care less about the bike, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather the experience. I mean, because if you're on the old bike, who cares about the old bike? But, you should have added in, like, you roll up to the end, to the finish, and everybody makes fun of you because of the bike you're on. And they have no clue that they have no clue that you just had the best ride you've ever had in your life, but they roll up, and you roll up, and they're like, what are you driving, Bullhole nasty thing. So I would definitely go with ride of a lifetime over riding a bike. What? Where are you at?
Yeah, I think I'm about the experience.
Yeah,
I've to a point stopped caring about what the bike is recently. Like
as hard as the one with Wes was, I think this one's pretty straightforward and simple. I don't think there's any question about riding a ride of a lifetime.
At a certain point, I was all about the bike.
Yeah,
I mean the bikes I have.
Oh, okay,
everything just works.
Yeah, that comes from you.
Yeah,
yeah, you're flamboyant.
Flamboyant.
You're flamboyant.
I'm being flamboyant. I don't
know.
No,
you're very flamboyant. You pull off the color. You pull it off. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
you cut the colors. You can throw on like.
But it's not like Ba-bow, like the
crazy
best,
shirt, you know, and then you matchy all the bike with. Like, you're very particular.
I don't match. If I wear purple, I look like a grape.
No. You match like on your Sequoia when you had all the pink highlights and everything was like, you know, it
just
was
happened.
Fine-tuned from an aesthetic standpoint.
Yeah.
How's that? That's yeah.
But everything was functional on that.
Oh yeah.
I'm all about functionality now in my old age.
Yeah. Your old age.
30. I'm going to a physical therapist because I got a bad back and a busted knee. You know, I'm getting tired because it's almost 8 o'clock. You know, I'm drinking seltzer instead of beer.
Okay. Well, you need to go to bed.
Complaining about my property tax, which apparently comes out of my escrow. I just found that out.
And have you seen those kids outside on the lawn?
Oh yeah, all those cyclists that are out here the other day. I was like, what are they? I was telling Jess, like, what are they doing right here? They don't even live here.
Jerry and I were waiting for Joe to go fishing, and these folks just came tooling down the road.
I know they don't live here.
They pulled up in Joey's parking lot in front of his condo and like all got off their bikes. And I looked at Jerry and I was like, all these people are here to have Joey work on their bike.
They live in Oyster Bay. They ride every morning though, but they do ride on the sidewalk against traffic. I'm like,
no, because I think when we followed them in, they were out in the road.
But when they ride between Solomon's Landing and the shop. So the people actually walk.
Oh yeah, I've seen them
move out of their way. They don't move.
I've seen them do that.
I mean, combined age between the three of them, they're about 109 or like 290 or whatever.
Right on, more power to them though.
Oh yeah, no, they ride every day.
Yeah.
It's like get off my lawn.
Hey, you got anything else before we shut down?
I usually do, but nothing. I've been in the same not rut, but it's just like Groundhog Day for me.
Yeah, we need to break out of that. I'm breaking out of that.
Well, when we shut down in October. Maybe I should pitch that to Specialized.
Thanks, everybody, for listening and watching us on this episode of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. We sure do appreciate it. This podcast is supported by some pretty amazing people on Patreon and PayPal, and we certainly do appreciate that. Our show can be found wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Hey, Wes, how can folks get in touch with us?
Oh, Brian, let me
turn on your Google machine and
hit that dial up. Wait for that.
That was very West. Yeah. That was so West right there.
Head over to whoever still uses the internet nowadays, interwebs, graveltraveldirt.com.
Got to go to the dark web.
It's dead, but there's still people on Instagram, Mid-Atlantic GTD.
The internet will never last. It's just a fad.
Whip out that communication stick and call 410-231-3850.
I feel like you seriously, legitimately just channeled your inner West.
Yeah, I thought about
that. That was legit good. Well done.
You like communication stick?
One of these days, I'm gonna pull it out. And I'm gonna have one of these days I'm gonna pull out the whole like cut out a clip of Wes and doing all that. We're gonna catch everybody off guard. Hey everybody, Mid-Atlantic Gravel Travel and Dirt is recorded this week right here in Joey's kitchen, which you can see all around us. Thanks for riding along with us this week. And the next I almost got there, Joey. Almost.
Sorry, I'm watching us.
So close. So close. Thanks for riding along with us. And until next time, everybody, do good, be nice, go slow, respect others, and stay healthy.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Okay. I got to end the live stream. Thanks, everybody, for watching on the live stream. We certainly do appreciate it. I think Ted is there and Pudgy Pedal Pusher. How do we do this? Click.